Good morning. Good morning. Let's make this a quickie. Let's make it a quickie. And let's make it a quickie, everybody. Let's make it a quick little quickie. All right, cool. Let's talk about Michael Saylor. It's heavy on my chest, man. First of all, make sure you're following me on X, Samson of LA. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, same tag, Samson of LA. Like the content, share it, all that good stuff. Well, let me like my stream. All right, cool. Let's talk about Michael Saylor real quick. After my son has a performance at 10:30 at daycare, so it's prime time. I'm so excited. He's 3 years old. I'm so excited to see what they're gonna do. Little kids, when they're that age, they all like they're obviously not gonna like do the whatever choreography and stuff perfectly. It's just so cute and fun to see all the little babies do stuff. I'm so excited for that. All right, let's get back to Michael Saylor real quick. What the heck? All right. So first, how should I even go? How do I even talk? All right. Is Michael Saylor good for Bitcoin? Short answer, no. God dang. Put my phone down here. Short answer, no, everybody. And I'm going to tell you why I don't think so. You don't have to care, but it's just really, it's hard to watch it's hard for all that strategy and Bitcoin stuff to be thrown at your face, and for the obvious not to be like addressed is crazy. Let's see, where is this it? All right, so first of all, the strategy that Michael Saylor is using, it's ironic that his business is called strategy because his strategy is horrible. Pretty much, you know how something that's not a security can become a security, or something that's a security can become a non-security. This is like a business that turned into it's like a legitimate but shitty software business that turned into a Ponzi scheme to fund its shareholders, because the underlying business model and our business structure sucks. Like this whole Bitcoin strategy, and Michael and the people who took the Saylor pill are so screwed. It's not good. Maybe if there's time, I'll go over another Patrick Boyle video. I was doing one last night, and I woke up and the content was gone. Like it wasn't a stream, it was like a video I was recording. I was so ticked. I think I left my computer on and then it like restarted while I was asleep. Before anyway. All right, let's get to this. So there were some statements. Actually, no. So this is just so I can present the information to you. So I asked Google, as of today, what's Strategy's financial obligation to its preferred shareholders, right? So let's share this. Key details about the obligation. Annual dividend obligations. As of early December 2025, Strategy has a total annualized dividend obligations across its outstanding perpetual preferred shares of approximately $800 million annually. The company Strategy, the software company Strategy, has to pay its preferred shareholders approximately $800 million per year. Yeah, I know that sounds asinine, but That's what it is. I mean, we talked about BitConnect a few times last week. This is giving me BitConnect, Alex Mashinsky vibes. It's just, it doesn't seem good, man. I don't want to like. I mean, fear comes from within, so I can't cause fear. But the facts are the facts. It is what it is. If this causes you fear, I mean, do do what you got to do. Dividends are paid regularly. Although strategy is not contractually required, yeah, if they don't have to pay preferred shares dividends, but they can defer them. But if they do that, the the price of strategy is gonna tank harder than it is right now. It's down over 50% in the last 6 months. Imagine if Bitcoin was down 50% in the last 6 months. Do you think strategy would even exist at this at this point? All right, it has historically chosen to pay them to maintain market confidence. Yep, exactly. The company recently establishes a $1.44 billion reserve to cover at least 12 months of these dividend interest payments. Oh, I skipped a good part right here. As of December 12th, Strategy Inc. has a total outstanding notional value of preferred equity of approximately 6.7 billion. This amount represents the company's total financial obligation to its preferred shareholders, excluding any potential accumulated unpaid dividends at any given time. Oh my god. Do I have to read it again? And then you have this $800 million. Come on. Annually? How that's not gonna last. They don't even make $500 million a year. Then you have taxes. Then you have operations. And then you have all this other corporate stuff. And then you have to pay out your preferred shareholders. You're telling me they're not going to liquidate? This is why their stock is down. They keep selling common stock. This is why their stock is 50% down. Don't just take my word for it. Watch. Oh, it's even down from yesterday. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. 6 months. What about year to date? Okay. 40. Dude, this guy says all these weird numbers during his speeches, but they're all like verifiably false. He says he has the best performing stock and the best performing this and the best that. Bitcoin and forever and pay forever. It's like, dude, this is the worst spiel I've ever heard in my life. I think he's slimier. He's actually slimier than Alex Mashinsky because of the grand stage he's on. It. He got to such a big stage now. It's like there are slimy, dumb people on every level. There's the shitty degen scammers on Pump Fund. There's a white collar, and then there's the top creme de la creme, the scammers who make it all the way to CNBC and the top news channels. Somehow they wiggled their way up there, and they're confident and they don't care because they already have excuses in their mind. They already what's the word? There's already a coping mechanism that drives the bullshit factory. All right, let's get back to the facts. That's just me speculating and maybe observing that. No hard price guarantee. The preferred shares are designed to trade around the stated amount. Blah 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 blah. All right, so let's get into this first statement right here, real quick. Hopefully, I can get through this before 9:30. I'll try not to rush because rushing things makes stuff worse. Oh, good morning if you're watching. I see 12 people. Good morning. Ding, 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 ding. This one, Grok. All right. Preferred terms explained. Preferred equity. So I just wanted to break this down so you guys get in, so you guys understand, so you guys feel me even deeper on why I feel how I feel. It's not just like random hopping on a FUD train. It's just like really hard facts that are hard to ignore. Strategy is the riskiest thing you could ever touch. All right. Key terms explained. Preferred equity. This is a type of stock ownership, stake in the company, that sits between debt, like bonds, and common stock in terms of priority. Holders get fixed dividends before common shareholders. So these guys get paid before the MSTR holders. All right. So those guys are getting diluted and they're getting paid last. Oh my god, it doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look good. Have first dibs on assets, dude. Holders get fixed dividends before common shareholders and have first dibs on assets if the company liquidates. Strategy issues these to raise capital quickly and to buy more Bitcoin without diluting common shares as much. They do. Bless your heart, Grok. Outstanding. So this is talking about the 6.7 billion outstanding. Shares that have been issued and sold to investors but haven't been repurchased or redeemed by the company. Ooh. So it's like an IOU. Oh my god. Okay, so essentially, from my understanding of this, is the preferred shareholders, they give preferred shareholders IOUs, and in return for the money that they gave them, they're getting these dividends. This, as someone who's been victim to a pyramid scheme, this sounds awfully familiar. And look, they're raising the money. It's new money paying old money. What else do you need to know about that? I'm like, new money is paying old money for the preferred shares. It's not revenue driven, it's speculative. It's, oh man. Oh man. Notional value. For preferred equity, this is essentially the face value of or principal amount of the shares. It is not the current market price, but the agreed upon nominal amount at issuance. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Total approximate 6.7 billion. Oh my god. The sum of all with such outstanding preferred shares, notional values adds up to roughly 6. Yeah. What it means overall. So this is all right, so yeah, check out the whole discourse with me and Grok. So what it means overall. He continues, Mr. Grok. Strategy Inc. has about 6.7 billion worth at face value of preferred stock circulating among investors as of that date. Okay, this represents a significant portion of their capital structure. So they use that to fund their operations pretty much. That 6.7 of capital. Bitcoin holdings, oh yeah, they fund all that Bitcoin stuff with that money. Dude, this is, oh, he's like every scammer mixed in one. He's like the best of the best. He's like CZ, SBF, and Justin Sun all wrapped up in a little bow as Michael Saylor. It's up from earlier in the year, 6.3 billion. Oh, they're likely due to additional issuances like their recent 12.5 perpetual preferred stock sales. This level of preferred equity signals high leverage, but also investor confidence in strategies. Bitcoin bet. So it's a bunch of people betting on another man's bet. This is like Kalshi 2.0. This is Kalshi before Kalshi. It's the Bitcoin prediction market. It's the ultimate Bitcoin prediction leverage market. If this is from a specific filing content, oh, it's referring to the quote I referenced. Bro, Strategy's Bitcoin bet, though it comes with ongoing dividend obligations, 8 to 12.5%. Okay, so then I asked, that doesn't seem sustainable. They need to pay almost $1 billion per year, right? That was my response. You're spot on to flag this. MicroStrategy now Strategy Inc. Their aggressive use of preferred equity to fund its Bitcoin hoard does create hefty ongoing obligations that could strain cash flows if things go sideways, which they will. No, I'm not wishing that, but they will, because form follows function. I don't know if you let me see. Form follows function. Yeah, it's a core design principle. You learn that in engineering class. As an engineer, he should know that. As an engineer, he should know that what the thing he formed is not meant to function. The idea is the shape should be based on its intended purpose. So the business he made, all the finances, the financial instruments he created, it should all make sense and be efficient, like by de facto. And it's not. The form does not follow function for a software company. Doing all this extra Bitcoin shit is not good for a clearly failing software company. The only reason it's not bankrupt is because this dude charmed the fuck out of some rich people and got them to buy Bitcoin, or got them to believe in his bet. But that's just that's just me. Let's break it down with let's continue on with the thing. Let's break it down with the latest details as of mid-December 2025, including a quick reality check on those payments and why sustainability is a hot debate. Ooh. Let's go, Grok. I know sometimes I shit on Grok, but that motherfucker's on point. Sometimes I fuck with Grok. It's getting better. The dividend math. The total, let me see. Okay. I don't want to read every word because it'll bore you. Let me skim it real quick. These aren't dividends. Okay. Because sometimes Grok is redundant as fuck. An annual obligation. Recent estimates put it at 750 to 800 million per year. Not quite $1 billion, but still massive. Roughly 11 to 12% average yield on the notional. For context, dude, look at this. Look at this. This is what I was talking about a moment ago. Their core analytics software business, right, generates 500 million in annual revenue, pre-interest and taxes. That leaves a 250 to 300 million dollar shortfall. We're not talking like 100. Do you guys know how much money that is? Like, if you're in the crypto space, like, you hear and see those numbers all the time. So it's like, oh, 300 million, 200 million, blah, 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 blah. Or if you're into the AI space, you hear numbers like that and you're like, oh, no, whatever. But that's money. That's so much money. That's so much money. And they owe that money. That's money that they're going to be short. So what do you think is going to happen? When billionaires across the world are owed hundreds of millions of dollars, you think they're just going to be like, okay, we'll wait another 5 years for Bitcoin? No. Liquidation, bankruptcy. Done. And then black swan event. That's going to trigger it's going to pull up the skirt of so many things happening. It's going to be another SBF moment. It's coming. And then you have USDT. Oh my god. To arrive at this estimate, so we divide the annual dividend total by the notional value, 755 million, divided by 6.75 billion. Damn, Grog be knowing math. Cash reserve. They set aside 1.4 billion from at the market common stock sales for dividends, enough to cover almost 2 years. To Ponzi buys time. Pros and cons. Pros buys time. Buying time isn't a pro. You shouldn't have to. I guess without immediate BTC sales, dude, they're so fucked. Strategy is so fucked. Con dilutes common shareholders. MSTR stocks down. Dude, yeah. Ongoing continuous ATM offerings and new preferred issuances. So they're gonna keep offering new preferred shares. Bro, they're gonna keep offering more preferred shares, which means they're gonna keep owing more money. This is BitConnect, but they're using actual Bitcoin and like real money. That's the only difference. Holy shit, how did this happen? You know what? Michael Saylor is a genius. He did create a new financial instrument. This is BitConnect with real Bitcoin. Holy shit. This is the real BitConnect. Damn. The big picture, sustainable until it's not. Oh, dude, I can't wait to show you these clips I have lined up too. Oh, I think I have just enough time. Short term. Yeah, the reserve and raise machine keep the lights on. They have mastered this debt-fueled BTC flywheel. They haven't mastered shit. Oh my god. But long term, it's a high wire act. Bull case. BTC to 150K plus by 2026. That's not gonna happen. I'm not a bull or bear, but that's not gonna happen. Let's them redeem, as in by the end of the year. That's what I'm reading. I don't think so. Let them redeem preferreds or pay dividends from gains, turning obligations into a cheap loan. So that's the bull case. Turn your obligations into a cheap loan. That's the bull case. The bull case isn't a vibrant, flourishing, lucrative stock. Bear case. Stagnant BTC plus rising rates equals dividend cuts, forced liquidations, or bankruptcy risk. Yep. Analysts are split, with some calling the preferreds junk amid crypto volatility. All right, final word. If BTC holds steady or climbs, it's genius leverage. If not, that 750 million plus tab could snowball fast. What's your take? Bullish on BTC play? Time to diversify away from MSTR? Yeah. Hey, good response, buddy. Appreciate you. So that's that. And then I have some CoffeeZilla clips. CoffeeZilla, and I'm gonna show you side by side Michael Saylor and CoffeeZilla. Just and tell me this. Just tell. Should I play Saylor first? Which would be better? Okay, let me. Oh, what happened? Let me refresh this. Just a moment. Oh, I hope my stream isn't about to drop. Usually, if the internet's lagging, something bad's about to happen. Come on, buddy. Don't do this to me. In the meantime, while we figure that out. There you go. Should we go over this? No, we'll do that next. I want to go through these clips first. 10%, dude. This guy's offering 10%. Now it's 12 according to Grok. It's offering 10% yield on, dude. Oh my god. Forever. I hate the way he says forever. He says forever way too many times. Dude, what's going on with my interwebs?
And we did that with Strife, STRF, on the page.
Yo, my internet's tripping. Let me close some tabs. Camo Joe, what's poppin', big dog? Good to see you. Damn, my beard is getting big. I just saw my I just saw my face. Your boy's got a shave. Good to see you, young Camo. Bro, what's up with my my internet's tripping right now. All right.
Bond, the best idea from an ETF into the market any given day. So it's like taking the best ideas from an ETF and adding them to the best idea of a bond, the best idea of a common equity, and then putting digital behind it.
And the best idea of an equity, putting digital behind it. That put digital. Sometimes these people just be saying shit. Let's hear it again.
It's like taking the best ideas from an ETF and adding them to the best idea of a bond, the best idea of a common equity, and then putting digital behind it. And then after we did that, we thought, why don't we create a perpetual bond that pays 10% dividend yield forever? And we did that with Strife.
You can't just say that. You can't just say that. You can't just steamroll over a statement like that.
TRF. You would never pay 10%.
Notice how the crowd is like, right after you said that, they're just like, even the crowd is like, did he just fucking say that?
% in a bond to build a house or to build a data center, because it's not going to last 100 years. How do you actually pay someone for 100 years? You have to have a use of proceeds that will last 100 years. So we borrow the money forever.
I'm sorry. I have to stop cutting it. You borrowed the money forever? Sound. That's a sound function.
And then seeds that will last 100 years. So we borrow the money forever, and then we invest the money in Bitcoin forever. We're basically funding we're investing in the digital asset economy forever with money.
You see what I mean about the way he says forever? Stop saying that. Oh my god. Only Bitcoin maxis will fucking eat this shit up. Like it's fucking oh my god.
Borrowed forever. We're matching the duration of the economy forever. Borrow the money forever. Have to have a use of proceeds that will last 100 years. So we borrow the money forever, and then we invest the money in Bitcoin forever. We're basically funding we're investing in the digital asset economy forever with money we borrowed forever. We're matching the duration. Because that's a senior instrument, it traded way above par, and the effective yield is 9%. And the idea is that's 9%, an investment grade bond is 4%.
How is he saying that with such straight face and body language? Like, I wonder if he actually believes it. There's no way. Is he? I mean, he could just be a con, like straight up a con man. But I don't want to defame somebody. I think giving him the benefit of the doubt of him being dumb would be foolish of me, because I mean, he's an engineer. I mean, the guy is obviously not dumb, but at the same time, book smarts doesn't really translate into intelligence. You know, this channel is all about intelligence, AI really, but that's not how. Memorization isn't intelligence. But yeah, maybe this. I don't know how he made it this far, man. He made it this far selling dreams, pretty much.
9%, and the effective yield is 9%.
Forever speech again.
And the idea is that's 9%, an investment grade bond is 4%. We had to pay a higher rate because we never intended to pay the money back, right? We're not giving you the money back in 5 years. We're giving you the money back in 5 million years. An investor would say, pay me more.
We're not giving you the money back. Oh my God.
And first we thought that was a bug. Oh, we have to pay more. And then we realized that's a feature, because I would rather pay 10% forever than 5% for 5 years. If you do the math in your head, if you got to repay.
I already did it. Doesn't make sense. Dude, that's the most flippity tippity backward asinine thing I've ever heard. Just face value. I don't care what kind of numbers you put in front of me after that. Let's listen to that back again. Oh, dude.
Because I would rather pay 10% forever than 5% for 5 years.
Is this your God? Is this your God?
If you do the math in your head, if you got to repay the principal in 5 years, that's 20% a year plus 5, that's 25% financing versus 10. So if we'd rather pay 2%, the credit investor, we created the best credit. The credit became the product. This traded up. And after we did it, we thought, how can we pay people more?
I like how his next slide is all red. All right, now let's. All right, you remember all that stuff, right? 10% yield, da 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 da. All right, now let's look at this real quick. Let's take a look at what Coffee's got to say. Definitely, please check out. He has a whole playlist on it. Like, he did so many videos on the fall of Celsius. If you're new to I'm kind of doing this because there's a lot of new people in crypto who weren't around 3-4 years ago. So much happened that would inform people today. And because we have such a short, like, memory of, like, horrible things, like, it's just, oh man, people forget too quickly. So let's revisit Celsius. This is why I keep saying free Mashinsky. Saylor reminds me of Alex Mashinsky. All right, let's see. I hope I have it queued up at the right spot. So remember, 10% yield forever. We're going to borrow the money forever. And we're never going to pay you back forever. And we're going to buy Bitcoin. And we're going to pay dividends, 10% forever. Jesus Christ. All right.
The point is that everyone wants financial freedom. And many people look to cryptocurrency as a new way to get it. Because
you know who doesn't need financial freedom? Billionaires investing in stocks.
Nobody trusts the monopoly man controlling the money printerino anymore. And because of that, a lot of new people have been happy to step in and promise to be the solution, the new monopoly man, if you will, but a better one, sort of. Enter Celsius, who we're talking about today, a company that takes crypto and also lends it, that pitched itself as being a new place to put your money and borrow money. But that's kind of not a bank. It calls itself a new economy, an economy where, quote, financial freedom doesn't come with a price tag, which sounds about as believable as a diet pill that gets you a six-pack without the exercise. But even so, Celsius's pitch was undeniably effective.
This is where it gets good, guys. I had to throw in that little intro, but this is where it gets good.
Promising up to 10% a year on your money. Since they opened their doors in 2017, they've taken in a grand whopping total of $25 billion worth in crypto. And for a while, things...
Did you guys hear that? So 10%. 10%.
So Celsius's pitch was undeniably effective, promising up to 10% a year on your money. Since they opened their doors in 2017, they've taken in a grand whopping total of $25 billion worth in crypto. And for a while, things were going great.
They promised 10% yield on their customers. Took in 25 billion with a B. 25. I think he raised more than Michael Saylor. Fuck. Crypto guys are stupid. That's like the rich people are smart. They'd invest less than 1% of their shit. This guy took 25 billion. He's in jail now, by the way.
Right up until on June 12th, 2022, they suddenly collapsed without warning and froze withdrawals and went radio silent. And it
remember what Grok said? Oh, it's all good until it's not, man. It happens like that, dude. There's not going to be a warning. There's not going to be, oh, I heard this, I heard that, get your money out, I heard this. No. Especially because it's like the actual, it's like real money, like stock. This isn't just crypto shit. This is going to be not good for MSTR holders.
Has everyone wondering, how could this happen? Well, that was 12th, 2022, they suddenly collapsed without warning and froze withdrawals and went radio silent. And it has everyone wondering, how could this happen? Well, that is what we are trying to answer today. I've done a shorter video on this, which we'll link here, but this time we're going to go much deeper down the rabbit hole because I believe Celsius is unfortunately finished, insolvent, and I'm about to tell you why. It begins with one man and his vision.
That's Alex Mashinsky. Maybe I'll do a video later talking about more of that. But yeah, dude, you got that 10. It's literally the same strategy as Alex Mashinsky. It's not exactly the same. It's just a more elaborate because he's selling different stocks and this does this and that does that. But at the end of the day, new money is paying old money. That's it. That's how Ponzi schemes work. Hey, cállate, güey. Let me see here. Oh, hold on, my cat's pawing at me, so I gotta put him away. Okay. All right. A Ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that pays existing investors with funds collected from new investors, promising high returns with little risk by using new money to pay old investors, not actual profits, until the scheme collapses when new funds dry up, leaving most participants, especially later ones, with significant losses. These schemes often use complex, secret strategies like offshore trading. No, this is some new shit. This is some new shit. And rely on recruiting new people, all while the operator skims profits, benefiting only a few early birds and the fraudster. That's exactly why Saylor and CZ are on this weird fucking Bitcoin world tour where it's like, it's the last hurrah, man. It's the final funding round for their pyramid scheme. And they're banking on Bitcoin. That's the ultimate bit. They're banking on Bitcoin going up, uppity up. And it could be manipulated up, it could be manipulated down. But it's such a donkey show that I'm like, if you have eyes, you could see it. It's crazy. Oh, am I off camera? I got too comfortable. I was leaning on my elbow. Operators lure investors with promise of unusual high returns, vague explanations. They use jargon and secret methods for. That's how BitConnect got me. And this is how Michael Saylor is getting everybody else. Early payouts. Initial investors receive returns, creating a perception of success and encouraging them to invest more or bring in friends. That's why he's in the Middle East, man, talking to those tycoons with their trillions. He's like, yo, these guys will keep the scheme going for another 10 years, and he'll look like a god. I mean, Saylor is low-key like a narcissist. It's pretty clear. Yeah. New money pays old. Yeah, it's just more redundant stuff. Collapse. The scheme inevitably fails when recruitment slows, as there isn't enough new money to pay everyone, and the operator often flees with the remaining funds. I don't know if Michael Saylor is going to flee with anything, but he's going to lose a lot of trust. He's going to be one of those guys where it's like, hey, remember him? And then people are going to forget. And then there's going to be a movie about him, like the Wolf of Wall Street guy. I hope's not. Was there another thing? I feel like I wanted to share another clip. I don't think so. I think we got through it. I think Michael Saylor, it's Dunsky's.
Behind it. And then after we did that, we thought, why don't we create a perpetual bond that pays 10% dividend yield forever? And we did that with Strife, STRF.
Strife.
You would never pay 10% in a bond to build a house or to build a data center because it's not going to last 100 years. How do you actually pay someone for 100?
Dude, this guy's comparing. He compares apples to oranges, makes constant false equivalencies, horrible analogies. Oh, I've seen all his devices. I know your jutsus, Mr. Saylor. All your rhetorical devices, all your I know your trickery.
Years. You have to have a use of proceeds that will last 100 years. So we borrow the money forever.
How do you say that in a group of investors? Can you say that to a bank? This is my strategy. Dude, he said banks talk to him. We borrow the money forever?
And then we invest the money in Bitcoin forever. We're basically funding we're investing in the digital asset economy forever with money we borrowed forever. We're matching the duration. Because that's a senior instrument, it traded way above par, and the effective yield is 9%. And the idea is that's 9%, an investment grade bond is 4%. We had to pay a higher rate because we never intended to pay the money back, right?
Dude.
We're not giving you the money back in 5 years. We're giving you the money back in 5 years. An investor would say, pay me more. And first we thought that was a bug.
No, an investor would say, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, we have to pay more. And then we realized that's a feature. Because I would rather pay 10% forever than 5% for 5 years. If you do the math in your head, if you got to repay the principal in 5 years, that's 20% a year plus 5, that's 25% financing versus 10. So,
oh my God. This is the most financially illiterate person on the planet. You can hear the crowd murmuring after he said that shit if you listen closely.
If we'd rather pay 10%, who would rather collect 10%?
If we'd pay 10%, dude, this is the definition of greater fool theory. What a salesman. Hey, what a salesman. It's literally greater fool theory. Well, I'm an idiot. There's someone stupider than me. Right, guys?
The credit investor. If we'd rather 25% financing on 5 years.
Let's follow he destroys his own life. This is like he's essentially choosing minimum payments. No, he's not even choosing minimum payments. He's choosing larger payments for an infinite amount of time, which I mean doesn't make sense. Over a reasonable 5-year, dude. He didn't even make sense when he tried to steamroll over that point.
That's 20% a year plus 5. That's 25% finance.
20% a year plus 5? What does that mean? What do you
saying? 5 years, that's 20% a year plus 5. That's 25% financing versus
20. That's 25. Okay.
10. So if we'd rather pay 10%, who would rather collect 10%? The credit investor. So we created the best credit. The credit became the product. This traded up.
All right, that's enough of that. All right, time to go, everybody. You guys have a good day. I just wanted to go over some Michael Saylor stuff. You guys have a good day. What up, Zolgos? Good to see you. I'm about to dip up at you here. Should I check up on X real quick? Any news? Any news real quick? I still have to watch this AMA. I haven't seen it yet. It just dropped yesterday. Hey, that's my line, the master. I'd be saying that on his post. What's he talking about? Check that out later. Qubic. I have to check out this AMA. Where'd it go? Oh, snap. Mining profitability. Oh, day 5. Oh, we'll do that live stream later. This all hands AMA, that dude, they've had like I think 5 AMAs in the last 2 weeks. This is fucking lit. Talk about being spoiled. Qubic all hands AMA. Make sure you guys go check out the Qubic official Qubic channel on X at _ Qubic QUBIC_ for all the official messaging and updates. Let's do a quick look at mining profitability. Epoch 190, 77 per day. Tari plus Monero 64 per day. Monero 61 per day. Key stats: 147 billion Qubic were bought back. Ooh! 36% top-up bonus. 41 billion Qubic burned. Nice. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Q util fee, leftover buyback. CCF. Okay, so the CCF got 41 billion. They burned 41 billion. Check some total comps. XMR points, top up 36%. Oh, so I think this is, if I'm understanding this correctly, this is, I think, the bonus for the miners. Is that right? I think if I'm understanding that right, I think that's the bonus for the Qubic miners. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, that's it, fools. Peace out. Oh, snap. You know what? I didn't share the tab. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, fuck me. Not the first, won't be the last time. Yeah, check out the Qubic X page _ Qubic QUBIC _ Bam. I was just looking at this. I know I was just talking to the screen, but my bad. Sometimes I forget to switch the tabs. So yeah, going over this again, 41 billion got sent to the CCF, which is the community controlled fund, pretty much the Qubic treasury. 41 billion got burned. And like I was saying a second ago, I think this 36%, I think that's the miner bonus. Miner bonus, I think. Is it? Maybe, am I tripping? I think it is. I'm not sure because of how they labeled it, top up. I'm not 100% sure what top up means, but from the looks of it, I think it's the mining bonus. Dude, once the entire market starts pumping, it's even beyond the whole market pump. Like once enough people really understand what's going on with Qubic, it's the price action is gonna be stupid, dumb, ridiculous. We already know there's there's enough money for everybody 10 times over. It just has to be it just has to be focused in the right spot. Energy has to be focused in the right spot. And you just got to be there ready to catch the money. Like the whole world is there's like money everywhere all over the place. There's so much money out there. You just have to create the right funnel and it's just gonna start sliding into your life. Dirty, shouts out to Dirty. The future of cryptocurrency is precisely NRG. Qubic's useful proof of work protocol constitutes the phenomenon and vastly supersedes it with neural network intelligent tissue technology. Oh, make sure you guys check out the live stream I did last night, talking about how the neuraxons tie into how Qubic is on the right path for AGI. It's a good look. Qubic's on track. And actually I'm gonna clip that live stream up too. I got some videos to make, guys. I got more short form content to cut up because I know not everybody likes long ass live streams. But you know what? Life's good. Oh, follow this guy too. He has banger ass Qubic tweets. They're informative and they explain a lot of complex stuff in a digestible manner. AVDIU SAZAN. Give him a follow. Excuse me. Oh, thanks for reposting the stream, Dirty. Shouts out to you. Oh, I saw your chart recently. The BRBR. Before I dip out of here, let's flex your chart on him. Let's flex your chart on him. Oh, let's flex your chart on him. Look at that. Starting to look like a glass slipper. We got the glass slipper formation. I like it. Look at that. I still have my little bag of BRBR holding tight. Damn, that looks really like good. This is like this looks like a nice natural step up. Hey, you might have a new floor. Let's see how long. If this stays for if this can hold, that's awesome. Because it looks so gradual. Hell yeah. Good for the team. I hope you guys like that video I made for you guys. I made it yesterday, but I had it unlisted just so it could upload properly and I could fix the proper thumbnail. So yeah, there's that. Back up at 57. Last time I checked your chart, it was like at 30 something. Last time I was checking up, yeah, it was like right here. This is what the last time I checked. It was like somewhere right here in this level. Hell yeah. Good for you guys. Record your spaces. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. And Merry Christmas. I should make Christmas themed streams. I'm gonna change the background. Yeah, I should do that, huh? 'Tis the season. We gotta end on should we end with Kermie again? Yeah, let's end with Kermie. Good vibes. In case you didn't know, a few days ago I was on stream as usual. Well, the last few days I've been talking about Michael Saylor and I'm kind of sick of a bunch of stuff. And to me, he sounds like Kermit the Frog. And I just looked up, I was doing side by side Kermit, and I was listening to this song, Rainbow Connection. Halfway through, I was like, holy fuckery, this song is deep. I was thinking about it the rest of the day. I was like, damn, the Rainbow Connection, huh? Kermit got me. So we're gonna start ending the streams with this. It's gonna be nice and serene. I hope you guys enjoy your day. God bless. Peace out. And hold your bags. Have some conviction before you take steps. Don't be taking steps and be like, oh my God, should I have taken this step? Nah, take a step. If it was the wrong run, take another step. You feel me? All right. Bye. Aw, damn.
Since I got my PMP, I have increased my salary overall every year.
They're trying to brainwash me.
Continue to provide value
Bye.
for all your work life.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da do, la da.